Welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, Sellssi. So today we're going to talk about KUMASI Asante Kotoko and the reports making the rounds that they are going for Coach Kwesi Appiah. Yesterday, the CEO of the Porcupine Warriors, AMPONSAH, granted an interview with Nana Banamwa in which he talked about this extensively. He also talked about other issues pertaining to the Porcupine Warriors and their current coach, Mariano Barreto. Mind you, he's still at the helm of affairs. Also, we'll be talking about Accra Heart to Folk and their clash in the CAF Champions League. If not for what has happened in Guinea, the coup d'etat, in case some of you don't know, Accra Heart to Folk were supposed to face that side in Guinea this weekend. But because of that, CAF have made a ruling on what will be done. We'll be giving you updates on that and also what one of the members of the Heart of Folk board is asking for. He wants a full stadium for the game in Accra. More details on that as well. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. So we'll start from the camp of the Porcupine Warriors, and there are rumors concerning them appointing Coach Kwesi Appiah, who is currently with Kempong Football Club, the football club of Kennedy Apong, the member of parliament for Asin North. He is the manager or the owner of that club, in which former Black Stars coach Kwesi Appiah is in charge of now. And AMPONSAH was queried as to whether Kotoko are looking to appoint him in this interview with Nana Banamwa. But before then, he talked about Coach Mariano Barreto, who, mind you, KUMASI Asante Kotoko have not yet sacked, at least not officially. And after the season ended and Mariano Barreto's exclusive interview in which revealed so much, it's not certain whether Kotoko will retain him, with many unhappy with some of the comments he passed during that interview. Let's hear what the CEO had to say about Coach Mariano Barreto's reign at the Porcupine Warriors and whether he will leave the helm.
As your coach,
as a person and as with his technical abilities, he's a top coach.
Okay,
he's a top coach, but Kotoko, I mean, he speaks to me now. He says Kotoko is not just a football club; it's a beehive.
You get sting all the time.
All the time, because the complexity of the institution is not just about the technical abilities of any administrator or coach or even a player. It's a multifaceted institution, politics in there, culture in there, religion in there. Everything put together, and you need to manage all these,
and then the politics as well.
Exactly, you need to manage all these complexities to be able to function there. That is why some top players come to Kotoko and they cannot function. It's not because they are not good enough, but you need that mental fortitude. You need to understand the complexity of the institution to know how you meander your way through. Otherwise, you forget football.
Is he staying as a coach?
That's something that management and the board are discussing with him. And soon you hear an
But you as a CEO, would you want him to stay or leave?
Would I want him to stay or leave? It's not just a decision for the CEO. Okay. We are an institution. We come together as management.
But were you impressed with his work last season?
With the work, yes, to a large extent.
But you expected a trophy?
Yes, we expected a trophy, but as I said, I mean, only one team will win the trophy. The things that affected us, to which we didn't win trophies, things we are dealing with somewhere off the pitch, situations that we need to manage. So at the end of the day,
when you say off the pitch, what exactly do you mean?
I'll come there. At the end of the day, we were second. We were second on the log, playing all our matches away. We were still second on the league table. So it's not such a bad return considering all the circumstances.
You had CEO Nana AMPONSAH there. It's not up to him to sack Mariano Barreto. It is a collective decision. And with that, it comes as a surprise because the rumors were that he was the one who sacked Coach Maxwell Konedu. Well, we'll have to see what happens in the coming days. Maybe a coy answer there. But he also commented on whether they will be appointing Coach Kwesi Appiah, who is with Kempong Football Club right now. Let's have a listen to what he had to say.
I expect you to confirm this. Even if it were true, I'm sure you will not confirm it. Is it true Kotoko is trying to bring in Kwesi Appiah? Okay, it's okay.
I don't want to say it's not true, or I don't want to go into that. But
okay.
if at any point in time the legend Kwesi Appiah wants to come to Kotoko,
he was an exceptional player.
I mean, I'm sure the doors will be opened. And getting Kwesi Appiah is not an easy task.
It is not, eh?
It's not an easy task.
Yeah, he has such a calm head. I mean, he's a lovely man.
Yeah, a tough guy.
Yeah.
Clearly, he is keeping his cards close to his chest and not revealing anything. But it is a rumor that is making the rounds. But as a KUMASI Asante Kotoko fan, would you be excited at the prospect of Coach Kwesi Appiah being in charge of your club? He has been a legend of the club. He is a legend of the club, I have to say. He has led KUMASI Asante Kotoko continental glory before during his playing time, and he never played outside the country. All his football club career was with the Porcupine Warriors, a club legend, a cult hero. I think KUMASI Asante Kotoko might be looking in that direction, and it might be a positive one for them. But let me know what you think in the comment box. Coach Kwesi Appiah to KUMASI Asante Kotoko. In this interview as well, he talked about the fact that KUMASI Asante Kotoko, well, Mariano Barreto revealed it, that the Kotoko players did not have any facilities worthy of the club of Kotoko's stature. And he has said that following those comments, they have done that. It is functional, and he has made things possible for the Porcupine Warriors players, especially with facilities for easing themselves and all that. It was something that wasn't great at the time, and now they have sorted it out. It's quite shocking that a club like Kotoko did not have all those things, but the most important thing is that they have it now. And Coach Mariano Barreto, his time with them also another question. But I'll put the question out to you guys. KUMASI Asante Kotoko, should they sack Mariano Barreto and appoint Kwesi Appiah, or should they maintain Mariano Barreto? What do you think they should do as a Kotoko fan? Let me know your thoughts in the comments box on this one. My next story has to do with Accra Hearts of Oak, who this weekend were looking to travel to Guinea. But unfortunately, the instability in Guinea even cancelled their World Cup qualifier versus Morocco, where Moroccans were already in town when the coup d'etat happened and the president was overthrown. And it was quite unfortunate what is happening. Coup d'etats really are a drawback to a nation's progress. But it had to happen in the eyes of some of the Guineans, and it has happened. And now CAF have passed a decision on what will happen to that fixture that Accra Hearts of Oak were slated to take part in at Guinea over the weekend. Now Accra Hearts of Oak will play CL Kamsa of Guinea in a single match. That's the verdict that's come out from CAF, and the match will take place on 19 September 2021 at the Accra Sports Stadium, with the winner of the tie set to advance to the next stage. Quite tricky and risky for me, because it's a do or die game now. The organizing committee of the competition has decided that the match, which was scheduled to be played in Guinea this weekend, will not take place in view of the political unrest in the country. In a letter sent to the General Secretary of the GFA, Prosper Harrison Addo, Esquire, on the situation, CAF quoted the provisions of Article 1 and 2.1 of Chapter 13 of the regulations governing the competition, which stipulates that the following shall be applied: 1. In case of troubles, wars, forces, or internal situations in a country that may affect the security conditions during planning of the match, the organizing committee may take the following measures in two-leg matches, home and away. If the case concerns only one country, the federation will play its home game on a ground in another country, or a single game will be played on the opponent's field. Where appropriate, the organizing committee will determine the match venue. The winner of the single game will qualify to the second preliminary round of the competition. In case of the draw at the end of the regulatory time, the winner shall be determined by penalty kicks in accordance with the laws of the game. So Accra Hearts of Oak will take part in a one-legged game at the Accra Sports Stadium on September 19th, and they will hope to win that. And they are calling for fans to be allowed into the stadium. A full stadium capacity, 40,000 fans. They are calling for the FA and the government to make that possible. As to whether that will happen is another matter altogether, but that is what Accra Hearts of Oak and their board members want to happen. Dr. Nyaho Tamakulu calling for that in an interview with Joy FM, saying they want a full stadium capacity for that game, and it will be great for them because the atmosphere will help them on to win that game handsomely. But what do you think about it? One leg, well, it's risky to me. Accra Hearts of Oak will have to put their all in this particular tie to make it to the next round. But let me know your thoughts in the comments box on this one, because that has been it for today. We've been talking about the possible appointment of Coach Kwesi Appiah to KUMASI Asante Kotoko. We've also been talking about Accra Hearts of Oak and their single tie versus the Guinean side, AL Kamsa. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.